Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're gonna talk about XRP. And once again, this is the 7-day chart. We're sitting here at $3.19. It was a green day for XRP. But if you look at the 7-day chart, we're still in this channel, waiting for the next breakout to happen. And everybody still thinks we're going to see a new all-time high by the end of the month, $4 by the end of January. And that can very well happen. I mean, everybody's just waiting for that moment to take place. But when is XRP going to break out? When we all least expect it. But I do believe it's going to really start to run by the end of this month. This comes from Uphold. There is no second best, but who truly sits atop the crypto throne? I even think the exchanges think this is going to be the year XRP flips Bitcoin. I mean, everything is building up for XRP. I mean, we are going to have a normal alt season, but on top of that, we're going to have the Ripple versus SEC case coming to an end. ISO beginning. I mean, Ripple, IPO, ETFs, everything is momentum that can push this cryptocurrency higher. And that's why I think this is the year XRP is going to take the #1 spot. And let me tell you something. When that happens, you will never hear from the Bitcoin maxis ever again. This comes from Smoke. More confirmation that regulations and ongoing initiatives from governments and institutions to harness the value of digital assets will end the boom and bust cycles that have characterized cryptocurrencies in recent years. Bear markets will soon be a thing of the past. The opportunities available now won't last forever. Like I've been saying all along, regulations are going to lead to the end of the 4-year cycle. Because once you start getting utility, that's it. That's the end of the 4-year cycle. And only a handful of cryptocurrencies are going to be left once regulations come. Even Mika is already preventing the dramatic price retracements observed in the past. So they're already predicting that Mika is going to change the 4-year cycle as well. And the US is going to have Mika-like regulations. And once the US has their regulations, other countries are just going to adopt our crypto regulations. Whoever utilizes the US dollar is going to have the same regulations as the United States. Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong at Davos 2025. It's really the dawn of a new day for crypto. Take a listen.
Take us inside the room. What was the feeling? Just because we've obviously watched the crypto ball and everything else, but there seems to be a full-on sea change, or at least it seems that way in Washington about your world.
Yeah, I mean, it's really the dawn of a new day for crypto, and the energy was just palpable throughout the room. You have to remember, I mean, the last 4 years, we really felt like we were being attacked by this administration, and they tried to weaponize the lack of clarity in the rules to, really push back even on the good actors, right? There were some bad actors too, to be fair, but they even really tried to go after the good actors, I think, like us. So the industry is just ready for this new change. They're ready for clear rules, and that's our big push next, is to try to go get some legislation passed in the U.S. to make it even more clear.
Like I said, they're all pushing for regulatory clarity. And that's why Congress is going to act on this very quick. Because the banks are also calling for a clear path forward. Because the banks are eager to get involved with crypto as well. As they're sitting on the sidelines, other companies, other banks are getting the upper hand. That's why the banks and even the institutions, they want regulations as soon as possible. But that's going to change this space forever. This also happened today. Breaking news. Coinbase chief legal officer threatens legal action against ex-user Marty Party Music for posting about Solana withdrawals and delays. There's still delays with the Solana network. It seems like that network is finished. How is that going to be part of the new financial system? Let me tell you right now, it's not going to be part of the new financial system. But it looks like Coinbase wanted to silence Marty Party. And there was even an AI post about this. So Blockchain Daily, that's an interesting development. It seems like the legal officer is trying to silence Marty Party Music for speaking out about Solana withdrawal delays. As a neutral AI, I can confirm that there are indeed reports of delayed withdrawals on the Solana network. You know, and they were just talking that Solana is the future just months ago. Remember when Solana was pumping and people were telling you, sell your XRP and go all in on Sol? And now you see why anybody smart did not jump into Solana, because I think that's a sinking ship as well. XRP reaches 6 million holder milestone. So we now have 6 million XRP holders. But I don't think it's 6 million people, because a lot of people have multiple accounts as well. But the number is growing. And that's because people are starting to wake up to XRP. I'm always telling people about XRP, especially people outside of crypto, because I want them to be able to take advantage of this before this opportunity is gone. The XRP and the rest of these ISO cryptocurrencies, in my opinion, they are a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And you either take it or you get left behind. And if you do take it, it will lead you to financial freedom. Because we are not going to see another new financial system for another 100 years. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And this is huge. This is the Bank of America CEO on outlook for deal making. Take a listen to this.
Let me ask you a separate question, and Becky's got one back in Washington, but on crypto. We just had Brian Armstrong sitting in the seat that you were in, and obviously there's a lot of excitement about crypto. The banking business, for the most part, has stayed away from crypto. Given President Trump's full-throated support for crypto, do you imagine Bank of America is going to be full on in the crypto business if we have this conversation 12 months, 24 months from now?
I'd separate out this sort of crypto versus stable assets and digital movement of money, because we already move the vast majority of our money digitally. Our consumers do, our companies do. And so the question is, what's the business practice that you have to move another type of currency? So if the rules come in and make it a real thing that you can actually do business with, you will find that the banking system will come in hard on the transactional side of it, non-anonymous, transactional, verified, et cetera, because we have to, because it's just another way our customers are going to
The other thing we were talking about was the possibility that Bitcoin and some of these cryptocurrencies actually are a threat to the U.S. dollar. Scott Bessent's talked about needing the U.S. dollar to be super powerful.
Yeah.
Is it a threat?
I think there's a whole bunch of dynamics about all the trade and all the consumption of the U.S. consumer and all the stuff that goes on. But I think we do need a strong U.S. dollar. We need a U.S. dollar to be reserve currency. It's good for our country. But what I'm saying is, if you go down the street here and you go in and buy lunch, right, if you can pay with Visa, MasterCard, a debit card, Apple Pay, et cetera, this will just be another form of payment in an instantaneous cash transfer. And so I think if it becomes regulatory okay, which it wasn't before, and that's one of the issues, you'll see the banking system enter with. We have hundreds of patents on blockchain already. We know how to enter the field. When you get to the investment side and the Bitcoin stuff, that's really a separate question. That's more on the investment side. From the transactional side, I think you'll see the banking industry make moves.
He's talking about XRP, and we all know it because they've been doing their internal transactions utilizing XRP all along. So here's the timeline of Bank of America and Ripple connections. 2016, Bank of America tests RippleNet for cross-border payments. 2017, Bank of America files blockchain patents similar to Ripple's tech. 2018, Bank of America's blockchain patent applications resemble Ripple's system. 2019, reports suggest Bank of America holds custodial interest in XRP. 2020, Bank of America continues exploring Ripple for payment solutions. 2021, Bank of America maintains interest in blockchain and digital assets. 2023, RippleNet's expansion impacts Bank of America as it monitors competition. A history of exploration and potential collaboration. And you already seen Bank of America on the Ripple site. But then here's that patent. This is patent by Bank of America appears to show Ripple's distributed ledger system being used on the bank's existing settlement layer. This is the first time Bank of America has worked with one cryptocurrency project for adoption purposes. XRP is taking over the financial system. And you see it right here, Ripple DLT. But this has been going on for quite a while. I think this is also going on at other banks as well. It's just that Bank of America actually comes out and talks about it. This is most likely happening at Wells Fargo, JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, because we already know that the new financial system is coming and that it's only a matter of time until we get the big announcements from bank after bank. Because once one bank utilizes RippleNet and XRP, that's it. Every other bank has to jump on board and utilize it as well, or they'll just get left behind. And I even think that's why right now we are still in the testing phase. When you see this come out of the testing phase and everything goes live, that's when I'm expecting the price of XRP to take off like an overnight event. But it seems this guy was right all along, even though the Bitcoin Maxi said he's delusional, he's a liar, he's making things up. But Bank of America just told you that they have over 100 patents. Take a listen.
One you like is Ripple. You said it is the coin to be looking at right now.
Absolutely.
Why?
Okay, so Ripple actually was the second largest coin prior to the SEC's investigation of them. They did this really weird lawsuit against them, and basically the Ripple's going to be the track that everything's going to be running on in the future. So they created their own stable coin right now.
Okay.
And Bank of America, like I said, they were doing 100% of their internal transactions. They've got 83 different patents on it, and there's some incredible stuff that's going to be coming out.
So he was right all along, because the CEO of Bank of America just told you that those patents actually exist. And then there was this, and this is fake. Background noise will soon be loud. So you see Bank of America and the account summary. Then you see Trump and the summary and the Treasury and the bricks. But these are all fake transactions. And it was even confirmed by West Wind that these transactions were coming out of the Philippines. So this was all just one big fake hype. I don't even know what to call this. I guess it was just to make views off of it. I don't know. But it was all fake. But the Bank of America thing from Davos, that is huge. Because that confirms what that guy told us. It confirms things that we knew about Bank of America, even when they were listed on the Ripple site years ago as one of the partners of Ripple. It all comes together. And I think all those other NDAs, a lot of them are also with a lot of US banks. So like I said, people could say what they want, but the proof is out there. All you got to do is dig and you will find what the future is. And I can tell you right now, the future is not Bitcoin. It is these utility-driven cryptocurrencies that are going to be moving the world's money. but we're still sitting here at $3.19. XRP is still undervalued at this price point. You know, if the Ripple versus SEC case came to an end, that's going to be big, because then following that is when we will know who all those NDAs are with. All of a sudden, you'll have announcements every single day. Ripple just partnered up with this US company, this US bank, and that's what I'm really waiting for. Because then all of a sudden they start utilizing RippleNet and XRP, and then we have real utility and real value pushing up the price of this cryptocurrency. But until it all happens, stay patient, stay positive, and let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.